Hey, it's Ninja Boy. Welcome back once again to the Nomad adventure. I am still traveling, and I'm actually going to break down some more trees to try and get a stack of 64 wood at the most, and hopefully with trees decaying, try and get another apple or two. Because even though they don't give me the most amount of food, it will stop my hunger bar from going down. It will give me a tiny bit of saturation. A very hard word for me to say. Which will stop my hunger bar from dropping right away. It's not the best thing ever, but, well, best food ever. But it is something, and it would be nice to get. And I can cut down more trees than getting 64 wood, but I have to drop the rest and not take it with me. So I could cut down more. I will probably break a few of the leaves by hand once I get to 64 wood. So 4 more, 6 more, 2. Okay. I'll probably just finish this tree, 64 or not. At that point, it's really not worth it. There we go. 63. And hopefully breaking down some of these leaves by hand will give me a new apple. Or another apple. Because I only have the one. I have the one to live on for a little while. But I cannot spend a whole lot of time here. I will need to keep moving soon. And that is a problem for my food intake. Okay, I'm going to call that good and continue to move, unfortunately. So I have 64, 63 wood. I do have my one single solitary apple. Once I get below half hunger, I will probably eat it, unfortunately, and call it good. I probably should have tried to kill a spider or two to get some string. It's not something I want to do. I don't want to get into fights with mobs, especially with having no hunger, so I can't regenerate health. But it would have allowed me to fish if I got a couple string. And even uncooked fish would have been a whole lot better than having nothing. Also, I'm going to stop here really quick and grab a bit of cobblestone, which I'm not strip mining. This is towards the surface, so I can just kind of dig out a small little section. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time. This will just give me better tools. I'm going to keep all the wooden tools as long as I can, even though they're pretty useless. I can use them as fuel if I need to, but I can keep them around to actually use. Because in Nomad Adventure, keeping everything you possibly can until you really need to clear inventory space is probably the best thing you can do. So, let's do that. Get just a good amount of cobblestone. I'll probably get 40, so 5 more. And then I will move on. There we go. 40, and now to move on to my next destination, which is, I don't know where, but it's going to be in this direction over the giant mesa hills, the plateaus, if you will. So put that up front. There we go. Make it so I can actually see the time I'm recording for. Also check what time it is because I have something to do later on, so I cannot record forever right now, just for a good amount of time. Okay, So, traveling on to the nowhere. Also, I am going to turn the music all the way down because I'm just going to add in my own music later on, which I'll probably already do in the last episode. But I'm going to declare it now in this episode. I'm going to add in my own traveling music, so there's always something going in the background. Because I've noticed, at least for me, it is much easier to be entertained by a video if there's at least something going in the background. Well, this is a grassy area. Hold on just a second. Okay, distractions out of the way. I can continue. As I was mentioning, this is a fairly grassy spot, which would be nice to stay around in for a little while to see if some sort of passive mob would spawn. But at the same time, I don't fully have the luxury of just sticking around in one spot. So I'm going to move, continue to move. Once I get armor or something, I'll probably try and kill some Skellermans. Probably after I get a bow. That way I can get some bone meal, so I could stop somewhere really quick, plow some, or hoe some ground, get some farmland going, plant seeds, get wheat, get more seeds, make bread, and continue. My hunger is getting fairly low. So I'm going to eat my single solitary apple that I have to get some food in me. So now it's kind of a race to find something. And I kind of wish there was a way to make, I don't know, like fertilizer or something in the game to be able to make plants grow faster without bone meal. Or like maybe use bone meal and dirt and something else to be able to make fertilizer. And so out of one bone meal, you get like 4 fertilizer or something to be more efficient. Well, seeing as I'm hitting the edge of the mesa and getting to another ocean, I will in fact make a new boat, new crafting table, more wood, and a new boat. So I can continue forward with my boat that is a lot more in front of me than I think it is, and continue sailing away. I'm sailing away. Also, there's a underground or an underwater thing, which I wish I was able to go down there and fight that boss, because that would be one of the 3 bosses I need to fight to be able to win the game. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to also go really fast, because those guys will hurt me and they will kill me if I'm not careful. Also, the water that I'm hearing, I don't know if that's those guys back there or the actual water sound effect. I didn't think water actually had a sound effect. And the sun is setting behind me, which, again, not a good thing, because now mobs are going to start coming out. I have no food. I'm not going to be able to really fight them. And I'm in a boat once more. I thought days usually lasted longer. They didn't just last 10 minutes. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. Was days lasted more than 10 minutes. Unless the day-night cycle is randomized to a different amount of time each world. That'd be interesting. Longer days, longer nights. But yeah, it's about 10 minutes each. And just moving on, moving forwards. Yeah, I don't... For a while, I was thinking clouds were randomized, but I don't think they are. I know at one point they weren't, but I think they might be randomized now. The cloud coverage above me. And another freaking mesa biome. Again, could be the same mesa biome that I keep running into. This is a large biome world, which just makes it so much harder because I started in a relatively bad biome to start in. Because it has no food, no sheep, no rabbits, no cows, no pigs. Nothing. Nothing worthwhile. So what I may actually do sooner than later is harvest some sand to be able to make a quick shelter, spend a couple days here, plant some seeds to hopefully get some wheat, maybe try and find a couple spiders to kill to get some string to go fishing, because that would be very worthwhile to do. That up there is fairly grassy, and those are a different type of trees. I have now stumbled across a new biome. And a village. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want to get over there, but I don't want to do it at night. Ooh. I want to circle around. Yeah, I don't want to do it at night because there's going to be zombies which will attack the village. There's skellermen that will try and shoot at me. But that is so worthwhile. I'm so glad I ran across this biome. I don't want to do it at night. I can't... There's no way for me to sleep out the night here because I don't have a bed at all. There is a spider there. If I could come over here and potentially save my boat by not crashing it and getting off. Oh, okay, whatever. Whatever. Don't need it. Come on, creeper. Come on, creeper. Yes, come towards me. Stay in the water. You can explode in the water because you won't damage the land. Oh, come on. I don't want to... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, spider. Come at me! Have at you! Oh, thank goodness I got a couple string. Oh, there's a witch. Come back here, boat. Come back here. Okay, I want to get a crafting table really quick. Plop that down. Do that. Get a fishing pole. So now I have a fishing pole. I'm going to spend a couple minutes here trying to fish, which I believe I can do it out of my boat. So, yes. It's going to be very nice. I'm very bad at remembering how to fish. Because it's like you have to wait for the bubbles that like make a beeline for your lure. But I believe it still like drops once you have a fish on the line. So come on. Give me something. There it is. And I get a fish. And come on. Another fish. I want another one. It would be so lovely if I can get another fish. Granted, I may not even get a fish anymore because they did change how the fishing works. I wonder if you can still auto fish with what was like a fence gate, standing near it and throwing your rod and holding down the right click or something. So as soon as one drops, or as soon as your lure drops, you reel it in right away. I'm so paranoid about like a mob or something coming over here, but I think I'm far enough away from the land that they won't be able to see me. So I do have a couple fish, which is really nice. I will probably be able to find a furnace because of the blacksmith. If that's the case, I will try and get... Well, I will make some charcoal, because no matter what, I'll be able to get some charcoal. I'm hoping there's a blacksmith because they'll have a chest, which should have a decent amount of stuff in it. Come on, fishy fish. There we go. And I get a poofer fish, which does me no good because I can't eat it without getting poisoned. Which I guess is okay. Not okay, really, but because I don't want to be poisoned. Could make a potion of poison, I guess. Oh, hello, mobs that randomly just spawned. I got a saddle that I don't really... Oh, technically, if I get a horse, if I find a horse, I can tame it. And that'll be actually quite nice. Okay. I am fairly positive I'm far enough out to be able to not have mobs come near me. And I'll fish a little bit longer. I may have been stalling for time a little bit to wait the night out. But I am doing something nomadic by staying in a spot for a little while and fishing for separate lure, or for saddle. I can only keep one because I can only keep a stack of a single item, or a single stack of any item. And a saddle is a stack by itself. You can only have one in a stack. So that doesn't help me at all. Okay, fishy fish, come grab my lure. And as soon as I get this last fish, I will head on over to that village. And I will have 4 days and 5 nights. I think it's 5 nights. So it's 1 night, 1 day, 1 night, 1 day, 1 night, 1 day, 1 night, 1 day, a night. Maybe it's 4 and 4. I can't remember. 4 days, 3 nights, something like that. I may have the days and nights reversed on accident. But a village, which will have food, which will be very, very, very nice. Also, get friggin' boat. I'm getting run over to it since I'm going to get whatever boat. I don't need you. Also, I'm going to get rid of that puffer fish because it is completely useless to me. And I'm going to just run over to this village. I think that they might have a blacksmith. But carrots. Oh, carrots. Thank you. And wheat. It's not completely grown, but oh man, carrots. Quiet down, villagers. I'm stealing your stuff. I don't care. It's mine now. You farmer, you stay away. It is mine. Potatoes, I steal your potatoes. Your wheat, taking it. Oh, I get 4 days. 4 days to live in your village because you're graciously letting me stay here. Though I don't have a bed, so I cannot sleep out the night. But I am going to look around your village a little bit. You do have a tree growing in it. Your houses are a little off, I will say. But oh boy, you do have quite a lot of neat items that are going to be very useful for me. Also, you have super tall grass. And more wheat. That one was not full grown. Whatever. Get that. And more carrots. And let me see. So you have like a church. What do you want to trade for? You trade paper for emeralds. That is not helpful. Coal for emeralds. Emeralds for a enchanted sword or shovel. Emeralds for iron helmet. That actually might be a decent thing to try and trade for. I'm just not sure exactly what I could trade to get that. Also, it does not look like you have a blacksmith, but actually, yes, no, that's a well. Never mind. I thought that was a blacksmith because I saw the fence posts. Well, you don't have a blacksmith, but I can spend 4 days here. I can get prepared to leave, and you do have some trades that I might want to do, like getting an iron helmet. So that is something that I will probably do. Anyway, I'm going to claim a house. I'm going to claim this one over here, and I'm going to call it a video here. This has been Ninja Boy, and I will be back next time with more Nomad Adventure. See you guys then.